Oh, yeah, baby. It's that time again. It's G-Shock time. So, hit like, hit subscribe. Help me out. Help me keep doing this stuff. So, wrist check. What are we doing? Today, Tissot C-Star 1000. Love that watch. Especially in the bright sunlight, man. That ruby red is amazing. Just a really nice high-end looking watch for not a lot of money. 500 something bucks. Anyway, G-Shocks. I've had a bunch of them. I've given most of them away, obviously. Honestly, I don't wear them a whole lot, but I do wear them occasionally. And so the only ones I have left are these two, and then I added a third. And I'm probably going to give this one away because as much as I like the watch, I'm not digging the negative display. It's good in some lighting, and then other times it's kind of hard to read, and I'm at a loss as to why they did it this way, and I can't find. This seems like a popular watch, but I can't find any in stock that are the positive display, other than ones that have a mismatched black and a desert tan. Whatchamacallit. I just want this watch without the thing, and so I'm just like, I'm probably just going to give it to somebody that needs a watch. And it's a nice watch. It's solar powered. It was 150 bucks. Hate to just lose the money on it, but whatever. And then I've got this guy over here. I don't even remember this thing. Is the something 2000. I like it because I do like the analog. With the digital. I wish it was solar, but I like that it's got quick disconnect. So if you want to put a NATO strap or something on it, you don't have to go buy an adapter. It's got a push button LED on the front. It's a nice little watch. There's a brand new, Casio came out with some new models for this year. And I think these just came out within like the last month or two. So this one that we're about to open, drum roll here, is the GD Gecko Dog 010-3. Comes in three colors. There's a -1, a -2, a -3. I got the -3. Open zip box. We have watch. Under here, we have card, warranty, maintenance, module 3569. Yay, great, awesome. Throw all that shit back in there because don't really need that. What do we got? Well, we got a watch here. A little fabric case. These things are, by the way, 99 bucks right from Casio's website. Haven't seen them. I saw one of them on Amazon, but it was the orange one, which has a negative display. Now, to be fair, the negative display on that one was much more legible, but I don't want to get, because a lot of times it looks good on a picture, and then which is what happened with this one. And I liked the watch, and I thought that I could make the negative work for me, and I just find them having to squint and change the angle. It's just in the lighting, it just doesn't. It just wasn't gelling for me. So I was like, I want a nice big display G-Shock. I want 200-meter water resistance. Would have been nice to have solar. This does not have, but what it does have in lieu of that is a 10-year battery. So you've got your carbon core guard, yay. 200-meter water resistance, yay. Guess we got the backlight, really nice one too. Nice and bright. I think you can set how many seconds. Very, very legible. It's green, it's black on the accents here, but it's a nice dark green, so it doesn't stand out too much. I like that you can remove the case back without having to remove a bunch of other stuff, just so easy battery changes. And they say it is a 10-year battery. So you don't have to worry. Yeah, it'd be nice to have solar, but if I have to change the batteries every decade, not a big deal. So let's do a wrist check. The weight on this thing, very, very light. It's a big watch, but here's what's really cool about it. You look at it and you're like, ooh, that's a really big watch. Here, this is compared, this is a 45 mil. This is a big watch. It's heavy. You know this is on your wrist. This is a fraction of that weight, but it's barely thicker. G-Shocks tend to be really thick. This one is not that thick. So let's see how it looks on the wrist. That thing is such a featherweight. Going from this thing to this is such a featherweight. This is, I think, going to be a fantastic watch. For $100, fits my 7.3-inch wrist perfectly. I like that even though it's big, it doesn't stand off that high. I mean, it does compared to like, a really thin dress watch, but compared to some like this beast, look at the size difference in that. This is bigger in pretty much every way. It's way thicker. A little bit bigger than that. This is probably the ideal size for a watch for most people, but I find with this, yeah, you got all this interesting stuff going on, but the stopwatch, it's so small, it really isn't that usable, right? So if I go here, stopwatch. Oh, it's a 24-hour countdown timer. Stopwatch. Hundredths of a second, nice, big, easy to read. I really like this. This is going to be, I'm going to set the time and date and stuff like that. But this is a nice watch. I like this a lot. It doesn't have the dual prongs. It's just a little thinner. It's definitely sleeker. You can see the difference in the thickness. That is quite a bit thicker, several millimeters thicker. So very, very nice. I've got to go set the watch. It says it's Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. So it says it's tomorrow. So I got to go through and set it and all that kind of stuff. But very, very comfortable. Sits on the wrist nice. Not too much overhang on my wrists anyway. Yeah. This is probably going to be when I'm going on a cruise next month. I need something that I can carry, has international time, perpetual calendar, won't have to worry about, replacing a battery anytime soon. Water resistance, getting to some of the islands and going, if we go hiking or ATVing or something like that, or do snuba or something in Curacao or Aruba or Bonaire, any of those islands we're going to, jet skiing. That's going to be the perfect companion watch. I was going to take this one, but honestly, this one's so much more legible at a glance to be able to see it. And if I need to use the timers or stopwatch, having an all digital display with the big numerals there, this is a very nice high contrast. Again, here, if I put it into a certain mode for stopwatch, can you really see? I mean, it's there, but it's almost unusable. And so I just rarely wear this watch. I mean, I'll wear it, but I only use it just as a watch. I don't use any of the other functions because the LCD screen down there for the stopwatch is so tiny, and it's a negative that unless you're in the right light, you really can't use it enough to make use of it. So I'd almost rather not have any of that stuff and just have this be just a plain old G-Shock analog watch. That, to me, that would make this actually perfect. I do like it a lot, though. I like the yellow and black. I think it's a good watch. I certainly like it more than this negative one. I really wish this exact watch, just with a positive display, would be beastly, but man, you feel like you could fall out of a burning building or something and you might be dead, but the watch will be just fine. This is nice. That's so legible. It's so clean. I like the new design language. They have updated things a bit. Just look at the size, the difference in the size of the buttons and stuff. They're still Mudman style buttons where the buttons are protected. You won't get mud and grit and stuff in there and cause a leak. But it is a good bit thinner than this one. So really nice. Really like the design. Really like that it's legible. Love that it weighs nothing. For $100 and a 10-year battery, there's nothing to break. I mean, all of these are G-Shocks, but there is still, even though it's quartz, there is still a mechanical apparatus and movement in there. Here, there's just nothing to go wrong. Short of physically smashing it and crushing it, there's really nothing to go wrong. There's no moving parts. It's just going to be the ultimate in durability and utility, I think. So there you have it. That is the GD-010-3. I wish I had more things to say about it, but what is there? It's a G-Shock. It's just a new design. World time. Perpetual calendar. Alarms. You can set an alarm. It's got all kinds of good stuff in there. I like the button on the front that you can use with a glove. And it's a nice bright display. 2 LEDs. That is awesome. So if you want a new style of a G-Shock, you think some of the other ones have been getting stale, that's one to consider. Brand new for this year, just came out. There is an analog one. There's the GA-010. Shut up! They've got another one that is a combination of analog digital, and it is better than this. It's analog with a bigger display down here that makes it somewhat useful, but it was an extra 20 bucks. And honestly, I was like, you know what? I've already got some that are hybrids. I want one that is just pure digital, but the new design language and just super, super legible from any freaking angle. So there you have it. Go check them out.